What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? My name is David Franco, and welcome back to another vlog-style unboxing. I look very tired, don't I? Yes, I do. Because I am. That's typically how that works. I just took a nap from 11 p.m. until midnight. It's kind of like what I try to do late at night if I really want to stay up late. Because tonight is editing night for the exclusive Vlog to Vlog. I have recorded over 2 hours worth this week. I told myself I'd keep it shorter. Technically, it's shorter than last week. It was like 2 hours and 41 minutes, but it's still not as short as it should have been. So in other words, I've got my work cut out for me tonight. Definitely gonna be busy, but I wanted to do a quick unboxing for you guys of my PlayStation 5 DualSense controller. So one moment, please. I'm gonna finish making this cup of coffee. Then we'll unbox that controller, talk about it for a little bit. It's time to get to work. Alright, let's unbox this controller. Despite my moodiness, trust me, I'm very, very excited for this controller. I have been absolutely loving my PS5, there it is, my DualSense controller. This one came with it, as most controllers do. Also, I should have told you, I got my PS5 Slim on eBay. I mean, in case you guys are not keeping up for whatever reason. Yeah, I'm gonna get my PS5 Slim on eBay. I got it for pretty much free because I sold some of my own stuff and that money went into my eBay funds. And I didn't touch that money. You know, like I didn't transfer it to my checking account, savings account, nothing. And that's kind of my new thing. I sell stuff on eBay and then I keep the money in my eBay funds and then I use those funds towards fun things. That's why they're called funds, right? Anyway, yeah, I mean, I use those funds towards things I don't really need or prioritize, such as my PlayStation 5 Slim. I'm also in the market for a used iPad Pro 11-inch, probably the first generation 11-inch. I mean, I don't need anything too fancy, but I want something that supports iPad OS 26 and, you know, so on and so forth. Let me turn the air on. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know why I put myself through the torture of making videos as soon as I wake up. I'm just very driven lately, guys. I'm very, very driven despite my stupid sounding voice. I've sounded like this for like 3 weeks now. I don't know when or if I'm ever gonna get better. And that's why I'm not streaming for a while. I'm sorry, I'm completely done with streaming until later notice. I'm just putting myself first. Okay, so let's get to the point of this. And then I need to edit because my night is just beginning. It's 12:13 in the morning. Realistically, I'm not going to be done editing until around 5 o'clock in the morning. I might just edit for a couple hours tonight, go to bed, wake up tomorrow feeling refreshed, and then finish editing the vlog. You know, well, when I wake up. Now, you might be wondering, David, why don't you just go to sleep now and edit the vlog tomorrow? That would make sense, wouldn't it? That would make a ton of good sense. But this is me we're talking about. I'm a night owl. I just enjoy getting stuff done at night. I love the vibe of when, you know, the world shuts down in a way. Meaning everyone's asleep, there's no distractions, there's like no emails coming in. Except for maybe a few from China. Seriously, I'm not even joking. But yeah, I just enjoy the nighttime. Okay, so this is the black DualSense. Most of us have seen this, right? I mean, most of us know what the DualSense is. It's nothing new. But I will say, technologically speaking, it is the most impressive video game controller I have ever used from a features perspective. Now, I still think the Xbox controller is more comfortable. That's just me. I just think it fits in my hands the best because they're offset sticks. I like the feeling of sticks being offset, just like the Switch 2 Pro controller. I love this controller, and actually I might like this one more than the Xbox controller. It just feels really nice. But I don't mind the sticks being, you know, aligned with one another. It's not a big deal. I mean, obviously I grew up playing the PS1, PS2, PS3, and the PS4. But anyway, sticks aside, features-wise, the most impressive controller I have ever used in my life, meaning the adaptive triggers just blow my freaking mind, especially in Astrobot. Astrobot is one of the best games I've ever played in my life. The ending made me quite emotional. I'm not going to talk about specifics, just in case you're like me and you're just now getting around to Astrobot. But let's just say towards the end where you're holding someone's body and you just see them limp like this, and you literally have to put them back together using the DualSense. It's a very emotional scene, and it hit me hard. I thought that was absolutely incredible. And that's all I'll say, just in case you haven't played. Because again, I just now got around to playing Astrobot. I think my next game is going to be probably Days Gone. Days Gone. Shout out to my friend Joey Image. You guys should all know who he is if you watch my vlogs. Meaning his Days Gone is kind of like The Last of Us to me. Man, this is not an Apple box, that's for sure. Meaning, guys, I just love The Last of Us. Absolutely love it. And yes, I'm very hyped about the news. I guess it's just, it doesn't come out. Yeah. I am very excited about the news of The Last of Us Part 2 coming to PlayStation Plus. That timing could not be more better. More better. Could not be better. One moment, please. I don't even feel like doing this, but here I am. Because I love you guys. Anyway, I was already planning on playing The Last of Us Part 1 again, as well as The Last of Us Part 2. And there it is. Wow. Very cool. Dude, that is beautiful. That looks so good. Now keep in mind, guys, I've had this exact controller before. Exact controller. But stupid me sold it. I sold my black DualSense, my pink DualSense, my purple DualSense, and I think my red DualSense, and my light blue, like baby blue. I forget. Either way, guys, I used to have like 4 or 5 DualSense controllers, each in a different color, obviously. But stupid me sold them when I sold my old PS5s. Yes, plural, as in 2. I had the original disc PS5 and the original digital edition of the PS5. And I just went through a phase. I'm like, you know what? I don't use my PlayStations anymore. I want to simplify my living room, which I was okay with for a while. You know, just playing my Xbox, my Switch 2, and PC. That was enough for me. But then I rotated my living room and I'm like, you know what? This is a really good vibe. Like, I love being in here late at night. And I think it's time to put the PlayStation 5 back into my life. So I bought a used PS5 Slim, you know, for less than $400 with the disc. Optical drive, I mean. So I got a really, really good deal. So yeah, there it is. I don't know why I'm making this video. No, you know why? Because I can. If I can give you guys any advice about becoming a YouTuber, don't overthink your content. Don't worry about people judging you. Just put yourself out there. Create videos of yourself opening controllers or explaining why you bought the iPhone Air. And I gotta say, despite all the criticism, guys, it's 12:19 in the morning and my battery is currently at 72%. 72%. So don't listen to the naysayers. I'm the real deal. I tell you guys how it is. People tend to be very dramatic every year. Every time a new iPhone comes out, people look for something to nitpick about. Because there's a lot of anti-Apple people out there, a lot of lonely anti-Apple people out there. And I will never understand that mindset. But take it from me, 72% at 12:19 in the morning, that's pretty damn good if you ask me. Anyway, there you guys have it. The black DualSense is officially back into my life. I'm very, very excited to use this again. I'm going to plug it in for a little while just to get a full charge, because as much as I want to play Astrobot and jump into Days Gone tonight, I'm not going to do that just yet, because, well, I made it clear. I need to edit the vlog. My Xbox has gone to sleep. I've been sitting around for so long. Oh, and yes, I have my Xbox on. Guys, I'm as real as I get when when it comes to gaming. I love my Xbox, I love my PlayStation 5, and I love my Switch 2. Don't choose sides, you know? Don't choose sides. That's the best advice I can give you. Because the console wars don't exist. It's all up here. Phone wars don't exist. iOS versus Android. It's all up here. People crave attention. People crave the need to make others like things just because they like things. But me personally, no. I like everything. Although with that said, I have no intention of bringing an Android phone into this house. It's rather disgusting. But that's just me. Guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been my unboxing of the Midnight Black DualSense controller for the PlayStation 5. And who knows? Maybe, just maybe, I'm not done yet, because I made it clear I've sold all of my previous controllers. And well, there's not a lot stopping me from buying them back. Obviously not from the same buyer. But I'm not against the idea of, paying used prices for controllers that I won't really use all that often. Instead, I like to put them on display. For example, if you look over here, I've got a bunch of Xbox controllers there and a bunch of Xbox controllers over there because I'm a collector. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. As I like to say, play anything and play everything. Happy gaming. I'll talk to you soon. It's time to edit.